Hey guys, Dr. Kayu here and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do What If Naruto Got Experimented On Part 2. Now, let's recap on the last episode, and yeah, if you guys want more information, please feel free to go check it out. But without further ado, here we go. So on the last What If, Naruto and then we'll put onto Naruto, Sasuke and Sakura will put onto Team Kakashi. Naruto pretty much uses Genjutsu, his form of Kotomatsukabe, meaning the Uzumaki Genjutsu, that's what Naruto calls it, on Sakura to pretty much instill the will of fire. And it does, and it actually works. Not that it takes away her free will, it just empowers, gives her that false belief of empowering in a good way though. And she'll eventually find herself what she does in this modifier that's coming up. So yeah. Naruto, Kakashi, and all of them, Team 7, do all those D-rank missions till Naruto confronts his grandfather, or what he calls the third Hokage grandpa, or Gramps, and yet the third Hokage bows to Naruto as well, and allows him to escort Tazuna. So, as they're escorting Tazuna and legendary Chunies come, Naruto bodies them easily with the Hyuga style H-Grams attack. And not only that, when Zabuza and them will come, Naruto easily spots them out. Like, it's pointless trying to sneak up on them. Naruto's Byakugan is active all the time. And his Sharingan's active all the time, so they're both working perfectly in tandem with each other. So, yeah, Haku gets caught up by Naruto, and they battle. Zabuza and what's his name, and Kakashi battle as well. And when they come to Kakashi still gets overconfident and gets trapped in the water prison, of course. And then Sasuke and Naruto Shadow Clone rush over there, but Naruto Shadow Clone is not there to free Kakashi. It's actually there to fight the real Zabuza, because that for some reason Naruto just has something in his mind. Anyway, when it comes to their fight where Zabuza releases Kakashi, it's actually Sasuke that does it. Sasuke does a Shadow Clone and transforms into a demon wind shuriken as well, same as the last one, and he's the one that chucks the kunai. But the moment he lands on the water, both of them, the moment Zabuza leaves the water prison jutsu, Sasuke lands on top of the water, and the other Sasuke on land. Both of them do a fireball jutsu, which hits that water clone and everything. And then from there, Kakashi tells Sasuke to go back to protect Tazuna, and Kakashi deals with Zabuza. Now Naruto is fighting Haku until Haku realizes that Naruto's weakness is his team. So what Haku does is he does a mirror, falls through one of his mirrors. Naruto doesn't realize that a clone, ice clone jutsu, or his ice clone jutsu. If there's water jutsu clones and rock jutsu clones, I'm gonna assume there's ice jutsu clones. You get what I mean? So he makes the ice jutsu clone to fight Naruto, and at this present time, Naruto believes it's the real one. And then Naruto slowly starts to realize that there's an ice prison being formed around Sakura and all them. So after the Sasuke, he does really well, and he protects Tazuna, and he protects Tazuna to the point where his body he's almost dead, and Sakura's almost dead as well. Naruto gets in there, and as I told you, he uses the Kyuubi chakra to heal Sakura, and his Hidan curse goes over them, both Sakura and Sasuke, and they heal. And then with the rest of the Kyuubi chakra, he bonds it to his Susanoo, and yeah, he forms a big orange Susanoo, fully skeleton Susanoo. And the wake of the awakening, the wake of the awakening of the Susanoo, since Haku flying injuring him, since Zabuza flying injuring him, Kakashi's able to stabilize himself and everything like that. And when Kakashi's about to kill Zabuza, Naruto stops him, gets in front of him, puts a Genjutsu on both Haku and Zabuza to pretty much make them loyal to the Hidden Leaf. And that's how that goes. And when it comes to the Gato Bridge, oh my gosh, when it comes to the bridge, Gato and his men are waiting. They're coming there and they're trying to ambush them. The villagers are there too to try help Sasuke and them. And Zabuza, Haku, Kakashi, Sakura, Sasuke, and Tazuna all waiting. Pretty much there. Naruto's in front. He asks for permission to go, and then Tazuna pretty much threatens Naruto's life by telling him it's meant to kill him. So Naruto creates two shadow clones. He does the orange blur with both of them with the Shisui blade, guts all of them, and he puts Tazuna under his Uzumaki Genjutsu again, and then puts him under Uzumaki Genjutsu, and pretty much makes Gato be the opposite to what he is. He uses his power and contacts and all that as well to help the village. Now he goes from being a criminal boss to pretty much, well, he can never be a good guy because of all the bad he's done, but he's repenting. So yeah, and then they get back to the village, and Kakashi and everyone Kakashi pretty much recommends them that you guys are already tuning or almost tuning. Naruto's definitely training and all that stuff almost to Hokage level. He's just a bloody kid, you know. And yeah, that's the quick recap I'm going to give you on part one. If you want a part one. If you want the rest of it, go watch the video. Now, furthermore, let's get into what if Naruto got experimented part two. Now, the story takes place when they're in the village and everything like that. Zabuza is already a security guard of the third Hokage. Haku is getting used to checking out the Hidden Leaf Village, going around, you know. But make sure he has all his areas set so if anything happens, he can just put an ice mirror out there and jump through it. Pretty much like his form of teleportation, you know? And it's pretty good. It works pretty good. Um, so yeah, Kakashi recommends to Sasuke and them that he enters them into the Chunin exams, which he is. Pardon me. And then from there, everything kind of goes as normal as canon. But see, Konohamaru knows Naruto, you know? That's his big bro. And so when Naruto and them are all walking, Konohamaru accidentally stumbles over Conqueror, and Conqueror gets angry, picks up Konohamaru by his shirt and goes, "Who the hell are you? Do you want to die?" Pretty much threatens Konohamaru. Naruto sees this and it's really like enrages him. He blitzes over there. Without Conqueror seeing, Naruto grabs kind of hammer out of his hands and blitzes back to where he was. All Conqueror saw was a blur, orange blur. They went to grab Konohamaru and disappeared. And he was like, what the hell? Naruto's like, he's visibly frustrated, visibly angry. And Conqueror and Naruto goes, you almost caused war between the Hidden Leaf and Sand, you dumbass. And he goes, oh yeah, why? For that little brat. And he goes, that little brat is the third Hokage's grandson. And Naruto gets really angry that he called even Konohamaru a little brat. To the point where Naruto just goes, how dare you threaten them, by the way? And saying, he goes, what you gonna, boom, and as he said, what you gonna, Naruto already came right in front of him, puts his hand up, punches him right in the face, punches him through a couple of trees. And then, as Conqueror is flying through the trees, getting injured from that punch, Naruto body flickers to where Gaara's standing on top of the tree, and standing right in front of Gaara, goes, I can see you, you know that, eh? But right in Gaara's face, Gaara's shocked. Naruto did that. And so Gaara comes down and he sees Naruto and he goes, how interesting. Those eyes are special. And Naruto goes, stop stalling. Tell me what you're doing up there. What's your name? And Gaara goes, straight to the point. Well, I'm Gaara, understand. What is your name? And Naruto goes, I am Naruto Uzumaki of the Hidden Leaf Village. And then when Gaara responds to that what Conqueror did, and he goes, I apologize for my subordinate. He will never do that again. And he goes, best be, the next time he does that, I will kill him instantly, right in front of you. Naruto turns, teleport, to everyone else it looks like he teleports, but he just turns and body flickers right by Konohamaru. He picks up Konohamaru, puts him on the shoulder and goes, come on, look, bro. Konohamaru's happy as, you know. And he looks back at Conqueror and Gaara and pokes the tongues like, shame. And yeah, so all that goes the same. Now, when it comes into the Chunin exams, they all go to the second floor, and Naruto immediately knows that everyone's in the Genjutsu. And Sasuke and Sakura, as the moment they get pulled into the Genjutsu, they release themselves instantly because Naruto's been teaching them how to become immune to Genjutsu, you know, because, well, he's powerful. Come on, guys. And then from there, Naruto just tells everyone that the proctors that are standing outside, the Chunin that are standing outside, they put a Genjutsu on you guys. Come on, so let's go. Naruto walks out in the Chunin, looks at him, and Naruto's like, get him away. Goes to the third floor. Now, the thing about this is the third floor entry. When they get in there, Rock Lee challenges Naruto to fight against for a fight, and Naruto goes, "Why? What's this going to prove?" And Rock Lee's going to say, "Well, I'm going to prove that hard work beats talent any day." And Naruto goes, "Talent, talent. You think what happened to me is talent? I put hard work into controlling every aspect of my body." And Lee's like, well, what about your eyes? He goes, I was experimented on. And that's pissed off Naruto. I was experimented on. I had no choice. I was a little kid. And his anger is visible. It's right there. And Lee kind of blushes off and goes, well, I challenge you anyway. And Naruto goes, okay. But you better come with me as hard as you can, because I can tell you right now, I'm not going to go easy on you. And Lee goes, yep, as long as you don't use ninjutsu and genjutsu, then I'll fight you. I'll fight you to my best of my abilities. And Naruto says, okay then, fair enough. So Naruto goes, come at me with everything you got then, Lee. Lee opens the first gate and second gate instantly and tries to blitz Naruto, but Naruto sees him. Naruto sees him easy and just turns around, kicks Lee, run, gut, sends him flying, hits the wall, and he cradles the wall instantly. Everyone's shocked. So Lee takes his weight belt off instantly, drops them on the ground, and Lee thinks he's faster now. He disappears out of everyone's sight besides Naruto. And then he goes behind Naruto again and tries to punch him. Naruto just turns his head, tilts his head slightly, grabs Lee's arm, and thrusts him right onto the ground. And when he hits the ground, he hits and makes a massive indents, like cracks the entire ground. Naruto jumps up to the roof and looks down at Lee and goes, "Is that all you got? Really? You talked really big. Is that really it?" And so Lee gets up, and Guy's watching the whole thing. At first, he was gonna stop it, but then he hears Naruto egging Lee on. So Guy doesn't say nothing. And so Lee goes moves back. He's visibly feeling what Naruto is, and he knows that he can't underestimate Naruto because he just easily just deflected his attack. And then he comes to realize, oh, that's right, you got bloody Byakugan and Sharingan. You can see me anywhere. So what happens is Lee opens the third gate, which Naruto notices with his Byakugan, and she's a chakra flow. And when Lee opens the third gate, Guy's like, At first, Guy really was gonna stop it until Naruto goes, and until he sees Naruto's impressed face. Naruto's like, "Wow," and Lee's like, "What?" And he goes, "Nothing, nothing. Please come in with everything you got. You're actually making me feel excited." Lee kind of smiles and then disappears from everyone's sight again, and so does Naruto. So there's an orange and green blur just going everywhere. There's blitzing like Lee's third gate and Naruto's orange, just orange flash, and then at first, Lee thinks he's got the upper hand because he keeps getting close to Naruto, but actually Naruto's just watching him. Bushy brows, Guy Sensei. he he can see that Naruto is just testing Lee and is actually making Guy impressed to see like what, this kid is just that powerful, really? I honestly didn't believe them the stories about Naruto being as powerful as he is. And then Lee's getting shocked that Naruto's beating him in his own game, Taijutsu. And then so Lee pushes it harder, he goes to the fourth gate, which Guy knows Lee's going serious, he's pushing his limits now. And then when he goes as hard as he can, Naruto's just using his Byakugan to jump around all his attacks. And the Sharingan's memorizing everything, so the more Lee starts to expose all his fighting and everything like that, the more Naruto learns and gets faster. And he's visibly happy, Naruto, he's visibly happy. And then Guy notices that. And then when Lee does the the Leaf Hurricane, Naruto just ducks, goes behind Lee, grabs his t-shirt, his clothes from the back of his neck, and chucks him on the ground. Lee hits the ground. Naruto blitzes by his feet, grabs his feet, chucks him back into a wall. So where he made the first crater in the wall, he makes another crater right next to it, even bigger. Naruto appears right in front of Lee, and Lee thinks Naruto's going to hurt him, but Naruto puts his hand up right in front of him and goes, "Thanks for the fight. That was great." And Lee's like, "Huh? You're not gonna end the fight?" He goes, "Yeah, I did. I ended the fight by putting my hand up. I'm visibly impressed by your skills, Lee. Like, you're incredible. You're amazing, Shinobi." Guy hears that and he's feeling chuffed. He's feeling proud. And Lee's like, "Really? But you just beat me." And he goes, "Yeah. But you actually made me have to look for you and look for you and everything." Lee's like, he kind of smiles, gets a big ass head. This is Naruto's talk no jutsu, by the way. It's slightly brief, but any form of talk no jutsu Naruto does because it empowers anyone or stops anyone, or you'll get the picture eventually. Because as I told you from part 0, Naruto has a very powerful talk no jutsu in my world of because Naruto is going to be OP. So Naruto, Lee falls back down into his normal, like in essence, his normal state, and he's visibly injured from that. So Naruto asks the QB for some more chakra, and the Nine Tails says, "Okay, that's alright. I know what you want to do." Naruto puts his hands on on Rock Lee and begins to heal him. Everyone sees that Naruto is beginning to heal Rock Lee. Curse Max still goes over Naruto, which shocks everyone. Sakura and Sasuke like to smile because Naruto briefly touches Lee, instantly healing, and walks away. And Lee's like, "Thank you so much." And Naruto goes, "Thank you. Thank you. I'm very impressed with your work. Like, you can only use taijutsu? You're amazing. Now, everyone else all has a special ability. You're just a normal shinobi that just, Naruto's baffled. Like Naruto's really happy that Lee, a non-genjutsu ninjutsu person, is that powerful, and so he puts his fist up and tells Lee, can we be friends? And Lee goes, of course, I would love to be your friend. They fist bump each other. Naruto smiles, and Lee smiles too. And then Guy comes down and goes, very impressive, both of you. I was actually going to come down here and scold you, Lee, but then once I saw the battle between you guys, I actually knew you actually needed to have the fourth gate just to even keep up with Naruto. And then Guy looks right at Naruto and goes, "You are something else, Naruto, something else." And thank you for sparring with my people. Naruto smiles and goes, "Oh, you Guy Sensei, right? Hmm, Guy Sensei. Can I change your name?" He goes, "What do you mean?" He goes, "I think I'm gonna call you Bushy Brow Sensei." And you, Bushy Brows. Lee kind of smiles. Lee smiles and goes, "I'm gonna call you Whiskers." Naruto giggles. Everyone giggles at that. Neji, however, is really composed. He's there too, by the way, but he's not gonna fight Naruto because he understands his place when it comes to Naruto. Naruto is pretty much like a Hinata to him because he was raised by Hiyashi in a different sense, you know. So that happens. And then yeah, they go to the next room to do the test, and they meet Kabuto and everything like that, and everything happens the same with the hidden sound shinobi and moreover. So yeah, like from there everything goes per normal, like through canon all the way to the Forest of Death. Now when it comes to that part though, this is the thing that does change because Naruto can see everything around, and not only that, his Sharingan's just gangster with his Byakugan. Naruto just gives them a plan because he is team leader of Team Seven. I will state that he is actually team leader. Naruto is just talking to his team, and then he hears a couple other people outside around him talking about Naruto, how he's the orange blur and everything like that. And Naruto goes, "What are you talking about me?" And they go, "No, no, not in a bad way. No, there's a book that's out there. It's like a lottery or whatever. It just marks you and your team as the team as Team Blur." And Naruto goes, "Why? Because you move like an orange streak. Sasuke, he moves like a blue streak, and she moves like a pink streak, and then with like what with a streak team." And then Naruto don't like that name. He hates that name. Like Sasuke hates the name. Sakura even giggles about it. Like they have like a little laugh, but don't like the name. So Naruto goes, "Oh, okay." He goes, how do my name get on there?" He goes, "Oh, the village were talking about it. At the Great Naruto Bridge, they were telling us that how the rumor spread how you defeated all like at least 100 of Tazuna's men. You were the main component in defeating Haku and Zabuza, even the two legendary Chunin. Like you're amazing, Naruto. Tazuna can't stop talking about how amazing you were." And everything like rumor has spread, you're becoming a legend, Naruto. And he goes, "Well, to be honest, it was because of my great team, my great sensei, and yeah." And then and everyone, so the Shinobis that tell Naruto, like they go, "Well, good luck in this round, okay?" And Naruto goes, "You too." And then everyone, Anko says pretty much ready, and everyone bounces into the Forest of Death. And Naruto tells Sasuke and Sakura that this is what they're gonna do. They're gonna split up. Naruto's gonna leave a clone with one of you guys each, and then the clone's gonna be your guys' eyes, okay? And Sasuke goes, "I don't need your eyes," and he goes, "No, not like that, you idiot. You're gonna be the ones fighting. My Byakugan on my clone's gonna help find the scrolls for you." And Sasuke goes, clicks his fingers, and goes, "Ah, I got you." And Sakura's like, he goes, very smart. Like they're happy, all of them. And then as they're about to dispatch, Sasuke puts his hand on Sakura, which makes her blush and tells her, "Good luck, okay? And don't worry." And Naruto goes, "Yes, you'll be fine." As they go, so they all go their own ways to find the scrolls, and yeah, easy as they all find the scrolls. Easy, they don't even try really, and they meet up back to each other. But then Naruto needs to go for a piss like normal canon. So Naruto tells everyone he's going to go for a little walk, right? Okay, but little does Sasuke know that Naruto actually knows that there's sound ninjas around, all around, and not far from them. So Naruto just teleports away to a far distance just to have a piss. And yep, sure, there you go. And Sun Ninja jumps out. Naruto, and he tries to attack Naruto. Naruto kind of smiles, and a giant Susanoo, skeleton Susanoo comes on and grabs him. Naruto puts him in front of him and just does a subtle genjutsu and chucks him away. Like, just stop. And then Naruto instantly notices something. Someone that's not far from someone that's by Sasuke and Sakura is not only the chakra enormous. It's actually frightful. Like he's amazed. Like the only person that makes him feel like that is the third Hokage. And so he sees, and not only that, this person is a transformed shadow clone of him. So as this person goes to, like, they did a pass with Naruto, but before Naruto went for a piss, they did a pass with Naruto. Goes, really? Do you think I want to remember that? And Sasuke goes, just remember, you dumbass. And because I told you, Naruto he's intelligent and reserved, but he's not super intelligent. You know, Sasuke is actually the brain, like Sakura is the book smart girl. Sasuke is smart in the prodigy sense, and Naruto is just a different sense. You know, so what's it called? Orochimaru heard the password. Well, the clone of Orochimaru heard the password of Naruto and says the password, and Sasuke instantly knows, and so does Sakura instantly know that's not Naruto. So they use their blue attack. I'm gonna say their blues attack. Okay, their blue attack. No, that sounds dumb. I'm gonna just keep it as stuff. They use the body flicker. They use the body flicker to get away, and then right at that moment, Sasuke does a big fireball jutsu. Sakura chucks a paper bomb, chucks about 2 paper bombs and lets them just go, and then the Orochimaru clones instantly just comes back to normal. And so yeah, all their fights happen in the canon, but instead of just Sasuke fighting, Sakura's fighting with him. Naruto appears and sees a giant snake summoning right there, and as that snake summoning comes towards Naruto, Naruto activates his Susanoo again, grabs that snake, but he doesn't just activate the ribcage or the arms or the head, no, he activates the legs too. He grabs the snake, and Orochimaru and Sasuke all feel that, and Sakura feel that presence. Naruto grabs the snake and crushes the snake's head, and Orochimaru looks back and sees the snake summoning just get killed instantly. And then Naruto does a massive fire style Susanoo fireball jutsu, boom, blasted right at Orochimaru. And Orochimaru is surprised at how, one, massive this fireball is, and two, Naruto is able to pull off a near perfect Susanoo in a skeleton state. So yeah, as it happens, Naruto body flickers by Sakura and Sasuke and tells them, we need to get out of here. This guy is, yes, I'm powerful, but I don't know if I can actually even take him. And this takes Sasuke and Sakura by surprise. And then Naruto goes, I have one idea before we fight him though. And he goes, what's that? Stay inside my chakra right now. Naruto puts his hands together and says, wood style. And Sasuke and Sakura and Orochimaru hear that, like, what? Wood style? And Naruto goes, wood style. Multiple wood pillar jutsu makes all these wood pillars that force Orochimaru backwards away from them. And then Naruto tells Sasuke and Sakura, let's go. And they all blitz it away, gap it away. And yeah, so when the other the Genjutsu team, I think it is, before they get to the tower, confront Naruto and them, and Naruto just did a one style one palm jutsu and just blasts these idiots out of the way. Like, get out of the way. Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura make it to the tower first, and then after that, Gaara and them come. Naruto easily blitz the time. Easily blitz the time period. Which shocks everyone. Gaara's shocked, but he knows that Naruto and them are very different. Because they all know about Naruto and this team, about how good they are at body flicker and how good of a team they are. They're a great team. So yeah, that goes the same. I'm gonna skip a lot of the other parts because I'm not gonna sit here and rant on about all the other small things. I apologize if you want to hear that. Let me know in the comments. But otherwise, let's continue. So the battle begins. So when they come to the third stage of the fight of the Chunin exams, the fighting stage, Naruto vs Kiba, Sasuke versus Sound Ninja, I think. Sakura vs Ino, Hinata vs Neji, Tomaro vs Tenten, Lee vs Gaara. I don't know. I forgot who Shikamaru challenges. Oh no, I don't know who Choji and Shino challenges. So I was just at this present time. It's been a long time since I watched the old Naruto series, so please bear with me. So I'm just going to highlight the main ones, okay? Sakura easily beats Ino, even if she tries to do a mind transfer jutsu. Sakura can easily blitz that and just knock her around. She does that. She instantly blitzes that and knocks Ino right out. What's it called? Finally, in a sense, not getting her revenge, but showing that she's actually the strongest Konoichi and strongest female in the young team. Well, this is what she hopes to be anyway. And Sasuke gives her a big, like, good on you, Sakura. Like, claps his hands, and everyone's like, yeah. Like, the team seven's like, yeah. And Sakura's feeling like a big happiness, of course. And then when it comes to Sasuke, I think it's Dosu. I'm not sure if it is Dosu, but it comes to Sasuke and the Sound Ninja. Yeah, that's not really a fight, eh? That, like, in the original main canon, Sasuke had the charisma come around him and everything like that, and it prevented him by Sasuke to win, you know? So, this Sasuke does not have the charisma because they got away from Orochimaru. So what happens is Sasuke just body flickers, goes behind the Sound Ninja and punches him in the gut, goes, the Sun Ninja gets injured and tries to react, but Sasuke's already on the other side. He doesn't even need to activate his Sharingan and jabs him in the face. They're just using taijutsu for now because they know if they use any of the other jutsus, they'll probably kill any of the fighters they fight right now. So Sasuke easily wins, and then when it comes to the Kiba and Naruto fight, this is the one that a lot changed in the fight. So like with Sasuke and Sakura, their fights changed a lot too, but more so with this, Kiba tells Naruto, "You're just a monster with your bloody freakish eyes. You're just lucky." And because Kiba's kind of jealous that Hinata is infatuated with Naruto, and Naruto is super infatuated with her, it's even evident. Hinata goes, instead of shouting, go and get him, Kiba," Hinata goes, "You got this, Naruto," which makes Kiba angry, really, really angry. And he tells Naruto, "What makes you special? Because you got those demon eyes inside of you." And Naruto gets angry. It's like, "Are you judging me? Really? You're the one who smells." And Kiba doesn't like that. So he when the proctor says begin, Kiba eats that military pill, the one that amps his chakra up, and yep. And as he does that, he goes directly to go try run and fight. What's it called? He goes and runs and fights Naruto. And the moment he goes to go punch Naruto, Naruto's already on the other side where Kiba started. And he's like, really? And Kiba's like sees that, so he transforms Akamaru into man beast transformation, and he does the what's it called? Fang over Fang. And when he does that, Naruto watches it and he goes, interesting rotation with that. And he goes, hmm. So as they come, Naruto just catches Kiba's arm and catches the transform Akamaru and just chucks them both, slams them both on the ground. Naruto jumps back and goes, I want to try something. Naruto makes two shadow clones. He jumps up. He gets those two shadow clones to jump up. Naruto puts his hands together and goes, Wind Star, Wind Gale, Palm, Jutsu, and shoots those two shadow clones. And as those shadow clones are getting near him, Naruto, the two shadow clones spin around and do the Hyuga rotation. And yeah, when he does the Hyuga rotation, like it's massive. Like Kiba's like, what? And Naruto goes, this is how you do it. He goes, Ultimate Uzumaki rotation. Boom! Hits Kiba and Akamaru and sends them pretty much really nothing. That how easy as. And then Naruto walks over to Kiba and tells him, if you just stop talking too much and put action into it, you'll be a fine shinobi. And then Naruto goes pets the little Akamaru and apologizes for hurting him. He don't like hurting animals. And he walks away. And Naruto jumps up. And then the Neji and Hinata fight. Now this is something different, okay? Because Neji has to go all out to beat Hinata, because Hinata can do the 8 try games 64 palms now, and the rotation. She can do that, but Neji is just better than her. And after he beats her rotation, he starts to beat her up, but he starts to beat her badly up, which infuriates Naruto. But Neji is purposely doing it, so he knows that Naruto has to be ready for this. So yep, Neji smashes Hinata after that. And yep, Hinata loses, and now Naruto shouts at Neji and goes, "You just wait." Well, with chakra burning all over Naruto, everyone's shocked to see that Naruto has this orange chakra of him looking at Neji. He's like, "You just wait until we fight, Neji. I want to see you have that smug reaction when you fight me." And then Hinata's on the ground, and Naruto teleports right in front of Neji, grabs Hinata's body, looks right at Neji with mean anger and disdain, and teleports right back to the stands. He uses Kurama chakra to heal Sakura Hinata, and he apologizes to the Nine Tails for using the chakra again. And the Nine Tails say, don't worry, I'm here. You're okay. You asked me at least." And Naruto goes, "Yeah, thank you." I failed to mention on part 1 that Naruto, after receiving chakra from the Nine Tails, he stays in regular contact with Nine Tails day in, day out. He talks to him every day, about 20 minutes a day, so he can befriend it, because this massive chakra that's in him is a living being too. So Naruto talks to him and befriends him, and the Nine Tails also starts to like Naruto. He actually likes Naruto for the fact that he's trying to prevent the programming from taking over the QB and all that. And he likes Naruto because he just wants to get to know him and befriend him, you know? So that happens. Hinata gets up and smiles. Naruto smiles back at her and gives her a big hug. He stands up with her hugging him, and everyone's like kind of like shocked, you know, and everyone's like, wow. And then, yep, when it comes to the Gaara fight, okay, this is the thing the thing that stays the same. Gaara and Rock Lee have their main battle and everything there, but in the end, Gaara does get Lee and breaks his leg and is about to try to kill him. But Guy Sensei jumps in the ring and smacks the sand away and does his normal rant upon he's my precious student and everything like that. So that still goes the same way. And when Lee's in hospital, Gaara still tries to kill him, but Naruto already teleports there with his body flicker. He tells, and he goes, "What the hell are you doing here?" Gaara looks right at Naruto, and Gaara is shocked. And Naruto goes, "If you do anything to Lee, I will kill you." And Gaara goes, "Is that so?" He tries to piss some sand, but Naruto blitzes right past the sand wall and everything. Naruto's right in front of his face with his Shishuli blade, and puts it right to Gaara's throat and goes, "Try me." Gaara's shocked, like, "What the fuck? This guy just went right past my ultimate defense sand, and he's even faster than this one here." Naruto looks at him with absolute stares. Gaara moves away. And when Naruto notices something within Gaara with his Sharingan and Byakugan, something that's similar to him. And then when Gaara leaves, Naruto asks the QB if he can use his chakra again. But when he goes in to see the QB is a little bit irritated. He goes, "What's the matter, Ninetales?" And he goes, "That boy. There's something about that boy I hate. I don't know. It feels like a hatred of old. As if. As if." Now, what he's hinting at the fact that he's unsure if it is Shikaku, but he feels his chakra and he's pissed off about it. And he goes, "Oh, sorry about this, Naruto. Yeah, you may use my chakra again. Yes, you heal your friend. That's alright, Naruto. Thank you, Ninetales." And he goes, "After all this is done, Ninetales, I want to ask you a question, okay? Later, if that's all good." And he goes, "Okay, Naruto, that's fine." So Naruto heals Lee and all that, and Lee. So you don't need Tsunade to heal Lee no more, but Tsunade still is going to come to the back of the village, and you find out why. So all that jargon happens. Now, because Orochimaru wasn't able to put the curse seal on Sasuke, Orochimaru goes to visit Danzo, and Danzo's been preparing this whole time to try. He's already got the Shishui eye put in his head, so he's trying to wait for the time where he can use his Koto Matsukabe on Naruto to make him a weapon and pretty much kill the third Hokage and him becoming the Hokage and all this. That's Danzo's plan. He's just slowly buying his time. That's all he can do. So yeah, all that happens and everything like that, and then it comes to the month training. Now Sasuke and Sakura and Naruto all ponder on what to do, and then Sakura goes, "Oh well, Kakashi Sensei told me that I have an affinity to Genjutsu, so he told me I should go see Kurenai Sensei Kurenai, and because of what you did for Hinata, Sensei Kurenai allowed me to come and train with her, using Genjutsu." And Naruto goes, "Well, I'm very proud of you." He gives her a fist bump and says, "Good luck on your month training." Naruto looks at Sasuke, and Sasuke says, "Well, he's going to be training with Kakashi to learn some of his jutsus because me and Kakashi are similar in aspects." Naruto goes, "No, that's cool, lads." Gives him a fist bump too. And then they ask Naruto, "Where are you going to go?" "Well, I'm going to see the third Hokage. He's still got things he needs to teach me." And Sasuke goes, "Oh, yeah." And he goes, "Yeah. He promised me that earlier when I was younger." And if you guys want to know, I'll tell you to refer this information from either part 0 or part 1. I forgot which one it is. But anyway, Naruto hugs them both and goes, "Good luck. I'll see you guys at the Chunin exams." The last part of the Chunin exam. So Naruto body flickers away, and Sasuke and Sakura look at each other, and Sakura has a red face, and Sasuke has a red face too. And she goes, "Well, I'll be seeing you in a month, then, Sasuke." And then before anything, Sasuke does the same thing as Itachi does to Naruto and Sasuke all the time, and does that. "I will see you later." Sakura has a big red face, red face. So that all goes by. Oh, and I forgot to mention Naruto went to go visit Hinata, and yeah, that's slowly a thing. He actually even allows Naruto and Sakura, Hinata to be a thing because one, Naruto is just a gifted. Well, he's just accepted in the Hyuga, and he's the bridge between three ultimate clans of the Leaf: the Sarutobi Uchiha, or the factual Uchiha clan, and the Hyuga. So what happens from there is Naruto goes to the third Hokage and goes, "Yo, Grandpa," and he goes, "Ah, Naruto, just the boy I've been meaning to see." And he goes, "So what's that?" He goes, "So I have a question. When are you gonna teach? When are you gonna teach me?" And then the third Hokage stops him and he goes, "It," and he goes, "I knew you come here for that too." So he pulls out a scroll that has all the Uzumaki seals on it. He chucks it to Naruto, and Naruto catches it, and he goes, "That's what you're going to learn." And I have someone special that's in the village. You just need to go find him. So yeah, Naruto takes the scroll, and he goes, Andrew, teach me the thing. He goes, no, this you're the person that is special waiting for you. He's actually going to I'm gonna show you how to do them all. And Naruto goes, okay. And he goes, what's his name? And goes, his name is Jiraiya. He's your godfather. Naruto's like, what? And he goes, my godfather? And he goes, yes, right you are, Naruto. Jiraiya is your godfather. He was your father Minato Sensei, and he was my student. So pretty much who you're getting trained by is a student of me. And Naruto goes, smiles. He goes, okay, Gramps, thank you so much. Where can I find him? And the third Hokage giggles and goes, go look at the bathhouse. He's probably there right now doing research. And all of us know exactly what that research is, of course, guys. So yep. What happens is Naruto goes to the bathhouse, and sure enough, he sees an old man with white hair, peeping, doing research. And Naruto goes, "Hey, you! What the hell are you doing over there by the woman's bathhouse?" And all the women scream, of course, and Jiraiya gets snapped out like cannon. And like cannon, and Jiraiya sees Naruto and goes, "This brat!" But then he sees Naruto's eyes and he goes, "Naruto Uzumaki, is it?" And Naruto goes, "You must be Jiraiya. How did the third Hokage know you were going to be here?" Jiraiya gets a red face and goes, nothing. Research." And he goes, "That's the exact same words. He said you'll be doing research here. What kind of research are you doing? Being a perv?" And Jiraiya he gets caught off guard by this again. He goes, he goes, Naruto goes, and they ask him a question. Are you can you train me? And Jiraiya goes, what makes you think I can train you? He goes, well, one, you're my godfather. Two, you're my father's sensei. And three, the old man told me you will train me. And he goes, is that right? Well, yeah, I got something for you. If you can catch me, Naruto Uzumaki, then I will gladly what's it called? Training. Naruto goes, that's fine. He goes, when do we begin? Jiraiya puts his hand together and goes, now. Poof! Turns into smoke. Naruto realizes this was a shadow clone. He looks around with his Byakugan, and for 5 minutes he doesn't see him until Naruto jumps up and looks around again, and there he is. Jiraiya jumped out of a toad's mouth. He's like, what the hell? He goes, that's different. Jiraiya jumps out of the toad's mouth and sits down by a tree, looking at some more women swimming in the water, and then Naruto teleports behind Jiraiya without Jiraiya even noticing, and goes and touches Jiraiya at the back of the shoulder. Jiraiya gets caught, like scared, like gets shocked. Naruto goes, "I found you. That wasn't that hard, and I caught you too." And Jiraiya goes, and then doing so, he scares the woman off, and that kind of pisses off Jiraiya again. So Naruto goes, "You like looking at women, huh? I have a jutsu that can satisfy their view right now." And he goes, "What do you mean?" He goes, I learned it from my little bro Konohamaru. Puts his hand, he does a shadow clone, does 15 shadow clones around Jiraiya. Jiraiya's like, what the hell are you doing? And Naruto goes, transformation. He goes, sexy jutsu, harem. He goes, multiple harem sexy jutsu. And then boom, all of them explode into like different type of woman that Naruto's met in his life that are not ugly. And it shocks Kakashi, and Kakashi's like, Kakashi shocks Jiraiya, and Jiraiya gets the biggest bleeding nose ever, hits the ground, forming a crater, and he puts up his hand. He goes 10. He goes, you pass. He pretty much tells Naruto, you pass, and he'll definitely be a sensei. And after Jiraiya recovers and all that, Naruto brings Jiraiya a watermelon. They eat it together, which makes Jiraiya happy and everything like that. And then Naruto goes, the third Hokage told me to give you this. And he gives the scroll to Jiraiya and he goes, the Uzumaki's healing scroll. Well, it makes sense, you're an Uzumaki. And apparently you're very powerful. And he goes, yeah, well, I was experimented on by Orochimaru. That's why I have two different eyes. And pretty much I have this curse in my body that doesn't allow me to die. And he goes, what do you mean? So Naruto pulls out the Shishui blade and stabs himself right in the heart. Jiraiya's like, what the hell? What are you doing? And then instantly the Hidan curse goes over his body and shoots the sword out of his body. His body instantaneously heals. This is not. It's the amplified Hashirama and the QB and the Hidan curse that prevent them from ever dying. Naruto goes, that. He goes back and grabs his sword, and Jiraiya goes. He's really angry. He's really pissed off that Orochimaru did this to his godson. And then so Jiraiya goes, well, before we do these scroll of sealing jutsus, I want to teach you some other jutsus if they're right. And Naruto goes, that's fine. And he goes, Jiraiya asks, are you able to pull any chakra from the Nine Tails? And Naruto goes, oh, I don't need to do that. I just ask the Nine Tails and he offers it to me or doesn't. And Jiraiya goes, what? And he goes, well, as the Nine Tails explains, my chakra level is almost as great as his, if not almost as great as the first Hokage's. And Jiraiya's like, huh? And he goes, well, yeah, that's what the Nine Tail tells me. So yep, Naruto and Jiraiya go off, and when Naruto is doing some water walking, well, he doesn't really need to do some water walking training. He just stands in the water. Jiraiya goes, oh, so you've mastered water walking and tree walking, I see. And he goes, yep, very easy. And then Naruto challenges Jiraiya to a fight, and thinking that Naruto could beat Jiraiya, he kind of smokes and says, "Go all out against me, old man." And he goes, oh, "I don't think I have to." And he goes, "Are you sure?" And he goes, "Yep." So they begin, and Naruto does his body flicker, and when he goes to punch Jiraiya, Jiraiya catches his punch. He goes, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, I trained your father for years, Naruto. He was the yellow flash of the leaf, so you're the orange blur of the leaf now, eh?" Incredible. Naruto's like, what? And he's feeling his blood rush with excitement. And Jiraiya sees Naruto happy, and so they start fighting. And Naruto finds out straight away that Jiraiya is a shinobi on a different level. He's been playing around with kids. Man, Zabuza, Kakashi, all of them are nothing. And Jiraiya's giggling as they're sparring, and Jiraiya goes, I think we had math sparring. Yeah, we gauged each other's stroke. Yes, Naruto. And Naruto goes, oh yes, you're incredible, Sensei, incredible. So Jiraiya smiles and tells Naruto, I got a jutsu for you to learn before we do some sealing jutsus, if that's okay. And he goes, yep, okay. Bites his finger, weaves the hand sign to summon the summoning jutsu, and he puts chakra into it, and he summons a toad. He summons one of his toads, I don't know what they are, and he goes, do this. And then Naruto saw the hand jutsus with his eyes, so he copies the jutsu instantly. And not only that, he was able to see how much chakra Jiraiya put into summoning this clone. So Naruto puts in a lot of chakra, and now I mean a little bit. He puts in as much chakra as the QB did when he got pushed down, but not the QB chakra his own. And Naruto does the same things and does summoning jutsu, boom, and a massive vortex, a massive mist blows everything away. Jiraiya's toad that he's on gets unsummoned instantly, and Jiraiya gets pushed back to his tree. And when Jiraiya gets up, he sees Gamabunta right in front of him. He's like, "What the hell? This kid summoned Gamabunta." And Gamabunta's like, "Where the hell am I, Jiraiya boy?" He's really pissed off that he got summoned away, and he goes, and Jiraiya comes out and says, hey, Gamabunta, he goes, did you summon me? He goes, technically, no. That boy up there did. Gamabunta looks up and goes, what's this scrawny little kid doing? Huh? And then he sees Naruto's eyes, goes, one Sharingan and one Byakugan. And then Jiraiya goes, yeah, this is Minato's son, Naruto Uzumaki. And so what happens is Jiraiya pretty much states Naruto wants to. He wants Naruto to get a toad summoning. He goes, "Is that right?" So he looks at Naruto and goes, "So you want to be my chief, huh?" Naruto goes, "I don't want to be no one's chief. I just want to befriend everyone. I don't plan on wanting to ever dominate anyone. I want to become Hokage, and my genjutsu does take sometimes the will of other people away, but I only do it to bad people or who people have shit resolve, like Sakura. She has shit resolve, and Zabuza and them were bad people, and so was Gato. So what happens is from there, Gamabunta goes, okay then. He thinks to himself, he goes, just like his father, and he smiles, and he just tells Naruto, okay then, little shrimp. If you want me to be your chief toad, then stay on my head. And Naruto goes, okay then. He lies down on Gamabunta, and lies down on Gamabunta, and Jiraiya sees this and goes, oh, this kid's gonna have a rude awakening. And then Gamabunta tries to jump around over and shake Naruto around. Naruto's like not even phased. And Jiraiya's like, what? And it goes, I just use the same. And Naruto explains, I'm just using the same principles of how we stand on water or walk on trees. Well, throughout my whole body, and then everyone's like Jiraiya's like, this kid's something else. He's quite happy, and not only that, Gamabunta's like, he's shocked that no matter what he can do, he can't move Naruto. And Naruto goes, I hate to say this, Chief Toad, but you're not going to move me anyway, so you might as well accept the fate that I'm going to be part of your students. So yeah, he does so, and he smiles. Naruto jumps down and he signs his he signs his contract and everything like that. And he says goodbye to Gamabunta and says thank you for summoning him. So he reverse summons him. He gets summoned away, of course, and yeah. And then it took him like what, only 2 minutes to learn. So Jiraiya is left with at least a whole month of training to go. So Jiraiya tries to figure out what to teach him, and then Naruto goes, "Well, I've got the scroll sealing in." So Jiraiya opens it up, and he also learns all these seals too. And it takes only a week for Naruto to learn it, and so does Jiraiya because he has Naruto there to push him too. And Naruto learns that he perfects the eight trigrams seal, eight the tetragram seal that was put on him, and everything like that. So yeah, and Jiraiya masters it with Naruto, of course, and everything like that. And then they have now 3 more weeks to go. Um, so what happens from there? Naruto learns contract sealing jutsu, so he can remove, like for instance, if someone's reanimated, he can remove control from the one that's reanimating the person. Haha. Spoiler. Take that in consideration, guys. Naruto has the ability to remove contracts, just like I mean, it did to Obito or Madara back in when the Nine Tail Fox came out. He removed Obito's control over the Nine Tails, and so that's what happens. Naruto learns that, and so Jiraiya is left with 3 weeks, 3 more weeks to train Naruto. So Jiraiya shows Naruto, he thinks to himself first and goes, well, you're very special and very talented. I wonder how long this will take you to learn. He goes, what? Now Jiraiya puts his hands out and summons a Rasengan. Shocking. Naruto goes, wow, that's something else. That's amazing. He goes, yeah, it is, right? And he goes, this was developed by your father, and I also can do it too. And Naruto smiles like wow, this is incredible. All that chakra, all that control. That's amazing. You're something else, Jiraiya Sensei. Jiraiya smiles and giggles as. So Naruto tries it, and at first, all he does is like a real powerful like hurricane orb, like a wind style orb, but more powerful. And Jiraiya's shocked, and Jiraiya goes, "How about you train with this first?" He gives him a water balloon, and then pops it right in front of him to tell him to swirl the chakra. And Naruto does the same. Instantly does. It takes him a minute to do it. Blows it up easy. Jiraiya kind of has like a dumbfounded face, and he goes, "Really? Is this gonna be that easy for you? What the hell? I'm gonna teach you everything and have nothing to teach you by the end of this bloody." Like he's shocked. So so he gives Naruto the rubber ball, and it takes Naruto 3 minutes to learn how to focus that amount of chakra to pop the rubber ball. Does that, and then Jiraiya yet again stupidly dumbfounded that Naruto did this. So he tells Naruto to complete the Rasengan training. So Naruto takes a good hour to fully get the Rasengan. At first, he can't do it at all properly with his hands open, so he puts his other hand on top of it and forms a perfect Rasengan. And then Naruto, remember, and let's just note, I was going to explain something before we get past the Rasengan part. Even though Naruto uses a lot of chakra, thanks to his connections to the Nine Tails, and not only that, thanks to him having the Hashirama cells, he practically, in both his eyes and his entire body, he practically does not ever run out of chakra, or never gets close to even getting close to using 15% of his chakra. If you get what I mean. It's because Naruto is one, stupidly powerful, two, stupidly powerful, and the Hashirama cells perfectly bond with his Uzumaki cells as well. So that's why. So what happens is Naruto forms the Rasengan with both his hands, and he remembers how it looks, how the chakra feels, and everything with both his dojutsus. And then he releases it, and then Jiraiya goes, "What are you doing?" And he goes, "I'm gonna try something." He opens both his hands and separates them apart, and goes, "Rasengan!" Boom! Two Rasengan pop out, shocking Jiraiya. He's like, "This kid just did two Rasengans," and then Naruto combines these two Rasengans together, just want to test something, and they become massive, a bigger, violent, rotating Rasengan, and then he proceeds to shoot it. Now this Naruto proceeds to shoot the Rasengan, not throw it. He puts his hand in front of him, and he pretty much does what if you watch Boruto, the Naruto Boruto episode, how Konohamaru used that ninja tool to make a Rasengan and shoot it. Naruto does it the same way. He shoots that bigger Rasengan and it hits the tree, and it blows the tree up and does a huge explosion. Jiraiya's like shocked, and Naruto one perfected the Rasengan, and two turned it into was able to do two Rasengans and at the same time, and three put them together and fire it. Like that surprised Jiraiya. He's like, what the hell? And he smiles, he pats Naruto on the head, and he goes, well, right now I'm done for training for today, and you're just amazing, Naruto. Should we go for some ice cream? And Naruto smiles and goes, let's go to Ichiraku Ramen. Your shout, right? And Jiraiya looks and goes, "You got enough money as it is." He goes, "Yeah, well, you're my sensei. You meant to be looking after me, correct?" And Jiraiya goes, touche, boy, touche." So that happens, and even the next 2 weeks, well, let's just say the next week that they're together, they're just training together, getting to know each other. Naruto just spends night and days on end staying awake until 3 days out. Naruto goes, "I'm sick of sleeping in the tent on the ground," and he goes, "Well, what are we gonna do? Get a hotel?" Naruto, no. He waves some hand signs, puts his hand together, and he hits the ground. And he goes, "Wood style, wooden home jutsu." Boom! Explodes a wooden home out of the ground. Jiraiya's like, "Well, wait a minute. You're able to use wood style?" And Naruto's like, "Well, yeah, didn't the third Hokage tell you this?" He goes, He goes, and Naruto goes, "Oh, that's right. No one really knows I can use wood style except for Sakura and Sasuke." So Jiraiya now knows that he's got pretty much 3 more days before Naruto enters into the Chunin exam to fight Neji. So Jiraiya pretty much tells Naruto, "Show me all your wood style you have before we go to sleep." So Naruto does wood style, wooden pillar jutsu, wood style. So all these wood styles that I'm pretty much stating is either wood styles I made up or they know the words to. So I'm just gonna say them the way he does wood style, multiple wooden pillar jutsu that just makes hardcore. All these wooden pillars that shoot from the ground, go all the way covering the landmass. He does wood style hyper vine jutsus. That summons a big tree that shoots out thousands of vines, grabbing and entangling people. And he's gonna hold 2 wood style jutsus away for now, but he goes wood style, wood dragon jutsu. Boom! Summons a massive wooden dragon. And when Jiraiya looks at it, he just feels like he just can't. He's just amazed. And then Naruto, for the first time, feeling some chakra drain from doing that wood style wood dragon jutsu. He's like, "Wow, okay, let's use a bit of chakra." And then Naruto just stands there and uses it, and he just uses his wood dragon to go everywhere. And then Naruto jumps back down and summons the wood dragon and all the other wood things he's done, except for the house, of course. And Jiraiya looks at Naruto and goes, "Why didn't you make a house in the first place?" And Naruto goes, "Well, I wanted to bond with you, of course. I just got sick of laying on the ground." Jiraiya goes, "This kid really?" So yeah, and they go to Ichiraku Ramen, eat some food, go back to where they were. Oh no, let's just say they go to Ichiraku Ramen and they go back to quickly where they were to go stay outside, and then they have 2 more days. And Jiraiya gets Naruto to do another Rasengan. So Naruto does another Rasengan and tells Naruto to hit it at a tree. I want to see how powerful it is when it's in contact with your hand and your chakra connection. And Naruto, okay, then Naruto powers it up, and he doesn't realize that he accidentally adds a little bit of wind chakra in it. If I failed to mention Naruto was slightly trained by Asuma, and Asuma has a massive affinity with wind chakra, so Asuma would have taught Naruto a lot about wind chakra. They train everything like that. So Naruto knows all about it and knows how to use wind chakra. That's why he can do wind style, wind bullet jutsu and all that, and wind style air palm jutsu and all that stuff. That was thanks to the Scroll of Sealing and Asuma. So anyway, Naruto adds a little bit of chakra, a little bit of wind chakra nature in the Rasengan. The Rasengan does exactly what Konohamaru does in the Boruto episode when he was trapped by the mud trapping whatever clone jutsu, and he powers his wind style Rasengan. Naruto does the same thing. He goes to the tree, he hits the tree, and as it hits the tree, it explodes the entire area, makes a massive wake that destroys the entire area. Tries like, "You're incredible, Naruto, but don't let that get to your head." Naruto goes, "No, I'm not going to be cocky. After meeting you, I realized that there's powerful shinobis out there, and I can't be cocky or reckless like this. Even yeah, I'm immortal and powerful, but come on." Jiraiya smiles, pats Naruto on the head, and goes, That's us done training for now. We can just relax and just talk, you know, and catch up, and I'll tell you all about your parents and all that." Naruto smiles and stays with Jiraiya, and then on the second to last day, on the last day, I mean, of their training together, I apologize. Naruto explains that properly he loves his adoptive family, Fukaku and his wife. He loves Hiyashi and his family, and he loves the third Hokage. And Jiraiya smiles, and he goes, "Yeah, I realized that. I see the Uchiha police force has changed the Konoha police force, and they're Hyuga and Uchiha, and and to be honest, Naruto, and that it was only happened because of you." And Naruto smiles, "Yes, thank you guys so much, Sensei." And Jiraiya smiles, and he goes to explain everything about Naruto's periods and all that stuff like that. And then it comes to the Chunin exams. Now, um, Orochimaru is in the fourth Kazekage, and he's by Hiruzen, of course, as the fourth Kazekage, but he knows he can't do nothing right now because Zabuza's right next to the third Hokage, being his bodyguard. Haku's standing on top of the roof racks of the tuning of the battle arena, just looking down because he's just gonna make sure that everyone's safe. And the battle begins. Naruto fights Neji, and right off the mat, Naruto tells Neji, "Don't hold back on me because I'm not gonna hold back on you. I'm telling you right now, Neji, I'm gonna make you eat your own hands to your face." Pretty much, and Neji goes, "Is that so?" Activates Byakugan and come on then, you monster. And Naruto is, "You call me a monster? I'll show you a monster." His, and he instantly powers up his chakra. The orange chakra goes over him. Naruto blitzes him. Neji tries to do the 8 trigrams, and Naruto goes behind him, kicks Neji, punches Neji in the face. Everyone's stunned that Naruto's so much faster than his prodigy. Even with both his Byakugan, he can't even keep up. Half the Leaf are like, well, yeah, there comes to expect Naruto just blitzed all the Naruto blitzed Gato, Zabuza, and all of them. Makes sense he'll be able to blitz Neji. And all the other half are like, yeah, but he's still the Fox Demon, you know? The third Hokage is very impressed with Naruto, very impressed. And Orochimaru, that's in the fourth Kazekage, is very impressed with his work with Naruto too. More so than Naruto can use wood style and all that stuff. He's like, licking his lips, like he's thinking in his mind, licking his lips that he's going to eat. He's looking forward to jumping in Naruto, taking Naruto's body. So yeah, things go as more canon, but Naruto easily beats Neji and does a talk no jutsu to tell him that don't live by that dumb destiny. What's that gonna prove? Pretty much talk no jutsu. What's his name? Neji into the point where he does change his ways, and yeah, that goes without saying. Naruto jumps up, and Hinata runs up to Naruto and gives him a big hug, and then Naruto unintentionally kisses Hinata on the cheek. Everyone's shocked, like, "Wow, Naruto!" And he actually allows it because he already knows Naruto and Hinata have a thing, you know. And Hinata's like clapping their hands, giggling, of course. And yeah, that fight's easy. It was nothing. Neji's fight's easy. Ugh, that was boring part. Now, when it comes to the Sasuke and Gaara fight, this is the thing that's massively different. Okay, Sasuke is very powerful now. He's much more powerful. He's very powerful with his Sharingan, very powerful with his Chidori, and everything like that. And they appear as normal as canon, Sasuke and Kakashi together. But Kakashi puts his hand on Sasuke, and Sasuke smiles. Fugaku and Mikoto and all the Uchiha there smile as well. Also, because the Uchiha police force are defending Konoha as well. So remember, Konoha crash is still going to happen, but not as much as, well, not as big as it was in canon. Okay, because the Hyuga and the Uchiha the Uchiha and the Hyuga police force together is just incredible. You know, it's like, fuck, come on. So what happens is Gaara comes and Sasuke enters the bleachers, and they prepare for their battle, and then yeah. So this is where I'm going to leave this one off today, guys. I'm going to leave you guys on a slight cliffhanger. At this present time, I'm not going to I'll save it for the next part. So you guys yeah, I'm learning to get better at these what offs, guys, and everything like that. So please, in essence, bear with me. Thank you all for listening, of course, by the way. And yeah, if you can, like and subscribe. Leave any comments down below if you guys feel I can change something or not. And if you guys are satisfied, continue watching. Until then, thank you guys, and see you guys next time.